Okay, I'm going to do something a little different in this video. What I like to do is I'd like to see how the order flow can actually help me get out of a trade early that is going bad. And there was a good example today in the CL, and in this example, you can see what I have up here are my charts. These aren't the charts that you're probably normally seeing with my order flow stuff. I'm going to switch to those in a second. But these are the charts I use for plotting the price action. And what I have setting up is after a good strong move up, I've got what looks like a second entry long at a trend line and the EMA that's forming. So it appears to be a pretty favorable place to put a trade. You've got a trend line, you've got the EMA, you've had a strong move up. The danger though is that there's a minor trend line that was broken, a little bit steeper. You have a possible wedge move, three moves, three pushes up, and it could be turning. So we want to look at order flow to find out if order flow can help us to avoid any of the pitfalls of a possible failed second entry. And so here we have a second entry long. So I'm going to switch over now to my order flow charts and kind of take a look and see what's happening on the order flow side with this particular setup. Now normally I would place a buy stop order above this signal bar, the second entry long signal bar. So this is kind of where we're at from the order flow perspective. Our signal bar is formed, and let's say that we're already in this trade. So far I'm kind of looking at the price action. I've got some big players coming in, but I don't have, I've got some decent volume that's on the bid side, but things are being pulled. It's not really popping up, right? And I don't really see a lot of things going on in the strength meter. It's still staying pretty strong. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this, and you can see the big orders. You know, I had some that came through. That's probably what pushed it up a bit, but there's nothing else that's been coming on. There's been no follow through. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the follow through. I'm looking at the orders on the offer side build, and look, they build pretty heavily, pretty strongly there. I've got a bunch of orders that came through on the sell side. So at this point, I'm really concerned that I might be in trouble, even though I do have some more bullish behavior coming in. This would be probably a good time to look to exit. You know, either move my take profit to break even, maybe break even -1. Let's see if I can get out of here. But clearly, you know, the move didn't happen for me. So, you know, at some point I'm going to want to exit here unless I want to hold on and see how far it goes against me. Normally my stop loss is around 15 ticks, and at this point when I see the order flow, it didn't really go my way. I've got a very strong offer book. The bid book is pretty strong too, but it's just getting overwhelmed right now. You can see the strength meter. The sellers are really starting to push this down a bit. So really good time to probably just try to look to cut my losses and get out. So this is a good example of showing how the order flow can actually help you avoid bigger losses. You know, get out before really strong momentum happens. And we're just going to watch this for a second. You know, we can see if this really truly is a failed second entry long and see if it really drops significantly. We can see, you know, look at all these strong big traders coming through. You know, you just kind of get a sense that this is going to pop. You can see how many sell trades printed over here. You know, the buy trades really didn't print, and we're still moving down. So definitely a good time to exit. And I would have gotten out at a much better loss. And I hate to say that, but it's a much better loss than if I had held my normal stop loss here.